Hey guys, what's up? Zyflin here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite melee weapon after all of the melee changes. I've been getting a lot of questions in Discord and on Twitch asking what my favorite weapon is in the melee category ever since melee has been changed, and to nobody's surprise, it is the Riven Prime. Now, the Riven Prime is absolutely insane now, and I'm going to be showing you guys a few builds, but before I show you guys the build that I'm running right now, let's just go ahead and jump in and kill a few level 165 not frozen heavy gunners. And as you can see, whenever we build up our combo counter, let's use a heavy attack. Wow, that one completely missed, but use a heavy attack. You can see that the enemies just die. Even if we start hitting them and we walk away for a little bit, they die almost like instantaneously after a few hits. The Riven Prime is absolutely insane. Basically, what I'm using is a viral crit status hybrid build, and because the Riven Prime is mainly slash, because the viral procs are amplifying the damage that my slash procs are dealing to the enemy's health directly, because the slash procs go through the enemy's armor, then the Riven Prime is absolutely insane. And that wasn't even with a completed build, right? So we have Condition Overload on here for our damage. Now, if you don't know, Condition Overload now takes the spot off Prime Pressure Point, because it is calculated exactly like Prime Pressure Point. So in this case, if you were to apply 2 status effects, then you would be getting more damage out of running Condition Overload over running Prime Pressure Point. And the reason you don't run both Condition Overload and Prime Pressure Point is because you get to a point of diminishing returns where it would have been better to run something else, right? So let's say like an elemental damage mod, for example, so you could get like bonus damage versus particular types of enemies or something along those lines, right? So Condition Overload now takes the place of Prime Pressure Point. We've got Blood Rush on here for our critical chance, Drifting Contact to make sure that we keep our combo up, also for an added 40% status chance, which is nice. We're going to need that for our viral procs, which we're procking because we have Virulent Scourge and Vicious Frost, which both increase status chance as well. Berserker for our attack speed, because we're going to be critting a lot, and then we also have Organ Shatter on here to increase our critical damage. Now, this last slot right here is completely empty. The reason I have this empty is because this is your flex slot where you can pretty much run whatever you want. You can throw on another elemental damage mod if you really wanted to. You could throw on a Prime Smite mod. You could throw on Weeping Wounds. It's totally down to you. The most popular option probably will be Weeping Wounds, but I want to explore a lot of other options with you guys as well. So what I would do personally, maybe, would be run Prime Reach. Because this build is so devastating on its own, for the majority of the content that you're going to be playing, you're not going to need like any more damage or any more status effects or whatever to be applied, unless the Riven Prime get nerfed in some way, shape, or form. Right now, they're really insane, and having Prime Reach on there is going to make them even more insane, because you're going to be able to clear crowds like so much faster, right? So check this here, right? We just jump in and we start spamming E. I do have Arcane Strike on here as well. That entire crowd of enemies, pretty much dead, and even then, like if we just melee them for a little bit and then walk away, they're going to be dead. So the Riven Prime are absolutely crazy. Whatever you pair it with Prime Reach as well, you can room clear of it. Like it's crazy. It's insane. There's no reason not to be using the Riven Prime, at least in my opinion. But then again, in saying that, with this build that I'm showing you guys, you can run this on pretty much any melee weapon that has a decent amount of critical chance and a decent amount of status chance as well, whenever you throw the right mods on, of course, and make it maybe not as insane, but you know, quite good at least. So, you know, that is one option you can explore. Of course, we also have the option of throwing on Weeping Wounds. Let's go ahead and explore that one as well. So we're going to be proccing our viral procs and our slash procs more consistently with this. Not that it needs the extra help anyway, but, you know, just in case you really wanted to seal the deal on the kill, I guess you could say. You can see that as we build our combo counter, we're going to be proccing our procs far more consistently, and the enemies are going to be dying. So there's really no difference in time to kill, because the time to kill is almost instant either way, but you're just going to be consistently proccing your viral procs and slash procs with weapon wounds and of course your combo built up. So if you really want those slash procs and viral procs to 110% of the time be applied to the enemy, well then weapon wounds is the way to go. What I like running for the most damage is my prime smite mods. So prime smite mods, prime beam mods, and stuff like that. Basically what these do is they are going to double dip the damage of your slash procs and whatnot. So theoretically, you're getting more damage over time from your slash procs, whatever you're running a prime smite mod or prime beam mod or whatever, right? So I'm running my viral to deal bonus damage to the enemy's health, then the prime smite to deal bonus damage with the slash procs anyway. So these guys are gonna die pretty quickly, implying we consistently proc our procs like we have been doing, right? So if we just go ahead and we jump in here and we start meleeing, the slash procs will be more devastating this time around. Well, they're devastating anyway, but just that little bit more devastating because of that prime smite mod. So you melee a little bit, move on to the next target, melee a little bit, move on to the next target or whatever, and then move on to the next target, and then the bad guys will be dying. And then of course you're also building up your combo for your heavy attacks as well, so those are going to deal a ton of damage too. So it's a crazy melee. I recommend picking it up. Not too sure what MR you have to be for it, but yeah, what I would recommend getting for it at the very least is your Sovereign Outcast stance. This is the one that I've been using because it's the one that has been the most consistent with me. But on top of that, you might have noticed that this also has a 5 disposition as of recording this video, which is nutty. So you could theoretically get a Riven that would take you into red crit territory, have a very large crit damage multiplier, give you even more damage or even more range or something along those lines. What you have to keep in mind though is you want to find a Riven that is going to replace something on your build. So in the case of the build that I showed you guys, what I am replacing is actually Organ Shatter, because I'm getting a higher stat of critical damage. Of course, I could probably get more damage if I were to pair this Riven with Organ Shatter. Like, this isn't a perfect Riven by any means. I still definitely have to roll it because I could get 3 positive stats and I could get 1 negative stat, So I could get a way crazier Riven, but right now this is the best that I've got, and I don't really feel like farming any more Kuba, so, But let's just go ahead and try out the Riven, or the Riven builds that I've got. And you'll see that these guys, we get into the orange crit territory a lot sooner, and we do get our red crits eventually as well, and they just get melted. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane how fast these enemies die with the Krunen. Of course, you also have the armor scaling changes too, so the enemies are gonna be dying faster anyway. But the fact that I'm able to consistently land orange crits and red crits is phenomenal. You also pair that with the likes of a cat buff, for example. You're gonna be landing some crazy numbers. Honestly, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm always running Arcane Strike now, so I'm always getting that attack speed bonus. But other than that, there's not really that much else I can show you other than like me buffing myself up with the likes of Saren's Free or Valkyr's Warcry or Volt's Speed or Wisp's Haste or let's say Goss's 4, for example. So let's just go ahead and try it out with Saren. And what you'll notice is we shred these guys. Not that we haven't been doing that, but we shred them even more. And like, they don't stand a chance. It's crazy. These guys are level 165, and we're not getting any stealth bonuses or anything like that, so it's phenomenal, dude. The damage that this thing deals is just absolutely nutty. There's no reason that you shouldn't be picking up a Krunen Prime right now. Absolutely no reason. Let's just go ahead and heavy attack him, and he's gone. Our cat stripped the armor from him as well, so that's... He must have felt that. If AI had feelings, he would have felt that. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's see. Let's try out our Goss. Gotta, match up the colors for the aesthetic. Here we go. Spawn in our boys. Or girls. AIs don't have gender, guys. Just saying. We get the insane attack speed. And they're all dead. Red crits everywhere. Let's do a heavy attack, because why not? That guy's dead. Heavy attack again, because why not? And they're all dead. Crazy, right? Phenomenal. Absolutely mental. Pick up a Cruden Prime. It's like the best melee in the game right now. Guarantee it. Guaranteed results. 110%. Copy my builds. Pick up a Cruden Prime. Car you for the game. Easy. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to say about it. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead, hit the like button below. Still trying to recover from this sore throat and cough and stuff like that, so I'm sorry if I sound a little bit weird in the video. Appreciate you guys sticking for it either way. But yeah, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe for more Warframe content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.